there it is. Welcome back, everyone. Joe here. Before we get into this video about possibly starting a firewood business or a bundle business, I just want to take a moment to thank Joe from Joe the Farmer. Lately, he's been texting me with a lot of guidance, a lot of help. There's really no way I can get that thank you across via text, so I just want to give him a personal shout out. And if you guys are not subscribed to his channel, I'm going to put a link down below. Go hop over there. He's got a really great channel, super informative. And I just want to really thank you, Joe, and thank you for everything the last few conversations. It really does mean a lot. With that being said, today, as you guys see right behind me, I have my STIHL MS291 ready to go. I have a little can of spray paint. What I'm going to do is that large standing dead tree that blew over in that windstorm, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go from the bottom, from where the root is up. I'm going to try to make 2 cuts at 16 inches and split that to see if it's worth even trying to salvage. Now, I know the top is really mushy and gushy. There's a lot of bug holes. I guess those were beetles that were drilling through that whole thing. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to salvage the top half. I do have my Dirty Hands log splitter that I haven't started up in a few months. That's over here. We're going to hopefully get that thing ready to rock and roll. As per a possible wood business, there is an old gas station that was just sold. That isn't too far. It's after you leave my parents' community. It's like it's a mile drive out of here, and it's to the left. It's like right once you leave here. It's like a town local gas station, and I spoke to the new owners on there about possibly doing bundled firewood and bringing it there. Now, here's my question that I would like to ask you guys who do this. I know Dell does it. I'm having a phone call today with him, and I can't wait to speak to him, pick his brain a little bit. His channel is In the Backyard with Dell. Super awesome guy. Him and I actually don't live too far away, even though we're in different states. I think we're only about 3 hours away, so hopefully we can link up sooner rather than later. I know he has a bundle stand. I'm looking to possibly, like I said, do a bundle stand, putting these bundles inside of an ICB tote and make it nicer, you know, cut it, make it so that people can grab it, and or have them stacked on top of each other. The local bundle wood here goes for about $7–8 a bundle. I've seen it upwards of $12 a bundle. I'm thinking about possibly selling it for $6–7 a bundle and then giving the owner of the gas station probably a cut of each one, which would make sense. So I don't know how that really works. I want to look into it. If you guys have any idea or have any suggestions, please put it down below if you don't mind. I'd truly greatly appreciate that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get that steel warmed up, ready to go. I'm also going to start up my log splitter right here, get that started up, hopefully have that running for a little bit. I do have brand new fuel for everything, but everything does have fuel stabilizer in it. If you guys got this far, if you don't mind, if you can, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you back. Like I said in the previous video, we have 97.3% of you guys who watch these videos are not subscribed. I'd have somewhere in the neighborhood of 10–11,000 subscribers if everyone just took a second just to hit that subscribe button. It truly helps the channel out tremendously, and I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you'd like, send me an email at joesoutdoorexperience@gmail.com. I have these stickers available. Just send me an email with your name, your address, and or P.O. Box. Just in the subject, put sticker, and I'll send those out. I'll usually send them out on Thursdays. It's just the easiest day for me to get to the post office. It's free of charge. Just let me know. I'll send you guys out. If anything, I really appreciate you guys even wanting them. So enough talking. Let's get to some work. I'm going to get everything started up. Get after it. Don't explode. Bingo, baby. This is my log splitter. It's a Dirty Hands tool, professional grade log splitter, a 22-ton. Right now I have the fuel off, which is right here, which is this knob. I'm going to turn the fuel on. I'm going to turn the choke on, turn it to the rabbit, make sure that's ready to go. And there is an on and off switch right here. I just turned it on to make sure. Hopefully 1 or 2 pulls and she'll be right on. That's one. Like I said, that's been a few months. 2 pulls right up. That's non-ethanol fuel with fuel stabilizer, and it's been sitting out the whole winter. Granted, we don't have these crazy super cold winters like most of you guys up north and like what I did when I was in Long Island, but it still works perfect. Here's some Rust-Oleum. I'm gonna go ahead and use as a marker instead of chalk. It'll just be easier to see it. Those will be my 2 cuts on the bottom end. I'm gonna show you guys the top end. I'm gonna make 1 cut off the top just to see how it is when it splits, but I have a feeling it's gonna really break apart into many pieces since it's so dead. Also, for you guys who are in the firewood business, do you use dead standing trees, or it's just not worth it? Just cut a really healthy tree down that you need to thin out and let it dry for a year or 2. I personally don't know. I'm asking, so that's a serious question. Oh, and sorry about the glasses. I forgot my real glasses in the house, and these are prescription grade glasses here, sunglasses. And yes, I got a haircut finally. I've been trying to check out some barbers down here in North Carolina, in northern Greensboro, for the last like 2 years, hopping around. I let my hair grow out, and then I have them cut it to see if I really like it, just so they're not kind of matching what the guy had before it. But this guy did a pretty good job. I like it. I'm gonna keep going to him. Not terrible. I think it's $65 for a haircut and a tip. Not too bad. I'm in Long Island and in the Bronx. I mean, the Bronx is paying like $25, $10 tip, $35, and you can go like at 2 o'clock in the morning. Those guys are always open. Down here, it's like you really gotta like make an appointment. It's a little different, but whatever. He did a good job. So again, we're just gonna go at 16 inches, or I don't know what 16 inches in centimeters, so Google that one. And this is what I'm talking about here. Look at how it's all beat up, it's eaten. Oh look, a little guy. Good thing we didn't burn that. Sorry, buddy. I'm not gonna kill this guy here. Wrap him back up in a little blanket. There he is. I'm sure he'll be nice and warm. How many pulls do you think it's gonna take this MS-291 to start up? I'm gonna go with 4. Not bad. It's currently 46 degrees out. I gave it a few seconds before I shut it down to see if it will turn back on after a few pulls. Usually, this right here likes to sit for about 10 or 15 minutes in between shutoffs. I'm not sure why. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that is not going to work out to bundle that wood there. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. I wouldn't buy it, and I wouldn't even try to sell it. Look at all this. Looks like some beetles, some sort of fungus drilling into this whole thing. I'm sure that's why the tree was a standing dead tree. It was just getting eaten alive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a few of these pieces of nicer wood. I'm going to bring you up top, show you the bundle that I made about a year ago, and show you how easy and simple it is and how effective it is. It bundles 1 cubic square foot of firewood. I'm going to show you that. This tree is going to end up just getting burnt, or I might just stack it in like block form all the way in the back and make it into like a habitat, because there's clearly bugs and critters in it anyway. So why take that away from them if I can just give it back to them? So this isn't even going to go to a pile. I'm going to throw this back on the hillside. I'm not sure if any of what is in this will affect the wood that I have stacked. I'm not going to chance it. I'm going to start this splitter back up. I'm going to run the line out of fuel, the carburetor out of fuel. It will die down itself, and then I'll click it off. As you heard, it choked itself out. There's no fuel now in that carburetor. I don't have to worry about anything sitting in there. It's dried up. When it completely cools down, I'm going to go ahead and put that cover back on it, and it's basically stored as is. These are cut at 16 inches here. These are a lot nicer. They're also a lot more uniformed than the other ones. So what I'll do is I'll grab a bunch to go ahead and try to stack it up and show you guys what I'm talking about with that bundler I made on top. We're up top of my parents' house. This is my tractor. For those of you who are new to the channel, the 97.3% of you that are not subscribed, that didn't see the previous videos, if you subscribed, you'll see more of my tractor. This is a Mahindra 1626. Of course, I'm joking. If you don't want to subscribe, that's totally fine. But you would be honestly probably happier by at least 3%. So that is, I won't say statistically going to happen, but I'm pretty sure at least 3 to 4% happier. I might make you smile at least once. This here is my Mahindra 1626. You cannot tell because it's underneath the tarp with a trickle charger. It's been sitting here since I think October, November when I last parked it. This right here is my little wood bundler that I made, firewood bundler. That is a bone. And this is some grates for tomatoes, because who doesn't like tomatoes? Especially fresh tomatoes right from your garden. Delicious. Let me go move that bone. So here it is. This is my firewood bundler. Like I said, it's 1 cubic foot of wood I'll show you how simple and easy it is to go ahead and stack what you need to stack on it. This is a homemade build. This took, I believe, 2 to 3 2x4s. I don't believe they were 8-footers, so probably 2 2x4x8s. It is super simple, and it's even easier to use. So let me grab the wood, show you how I stack it. I'll bundle it, and then you guys let me know in the comments how much you would sell these bundles for. Granted, it's just going to be a little side business. It's not going to be anything fancy, or I don't think I'm quitting my day job with it, but a little side extra income and maybe potential income to help out those in need. Why not? I have all this wood that I really have to burn because I don't have a place to keep it, but I'm going to be moving everything towards the back of the property. And if I can make a few dollars off of it, then why not keep doing it? It's there. It's kind of real simple to do. So let me show you what I'm talking about. No place to stick this one. So this here I got at Lowe's. It's just a little cellophane. There it is, guys. It's bundled up. I usually take one of those HVAC wraps and I'll just go ahead, cut it out like about 6 to 8 inches and staple it to here so I have a handle. But as you guys see, this cellophane holds it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, my name is Joe. This is Joe's Outdoor Experience. If you don't mind, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'd love to see you guys on the next one. Also, if you haven't seen, I have this quick little build on this firewood bundler on the channel. I'll post that right here, and I hope you guys have a great one. Bye.